I really don't have much to say. Just hit the repeat button. I think you all get tired about hearing the same thing, but it's more of the same. Need to finish drives, need to get in the end zone, need to play better in each phase of the game. Just got beat. Bottom line, we got beat. Didn't play good enough in any phase to win, and that's discouraging. But we have to respond. Again, I told the players all week, just like Auburn, they've been in a tough situation, and they responded and came in here and played extremely tough, and didn't surprise me that they were going to play hard. And we just have to match that, and we got to look at, we just got to get back to playing as good as we can. Got to try to get some guys healthy, get better, and look at all options to put our team in a better position to play better next week.
Mark, in those early season losses, you guys were still moving the ball, getting first downs, even in the Georgia game, 20 first downs. Only 13 tonight, Auburn gets 20. So what happened to the offense to just not move the ball?
There's no excuse. We got beat. They covered us up. They played very aggressive. Give credit to them. Hugh came in here. They played very good offensively. Moved the ball as good against us as anybody I can remember in a while. Anyway, they moved it very well. And defensively, DJ Durkin, he's a Youngstown guy, and I've known DJ for a long time. He's done a really good job, and they were very aggressive and in our face and pressuring us, and we didn't respond very well. I think, actually early on, Dane made a couple really tough catches, and, we did get the 10-point lead, but after that, they kind of, stymied us.
Did you go to Gavin just for something different, or was there some health situation with Brock there?
No health situation. Just wanted to get a good look at Gavin and see if he could help us move the ball.
How do you think Gavin played?
I'll have to look at it. It's not just on Gavin, as you know. It's what was out there. Did he miss anything? I don't. In real time, it was just a tough, frustrating game. So we'll look at the film and see.
Mark, you talked about them moving the ball as well as anybody all year against you. You guys early in the season held some really good offenses to some close-scoring games. What do you think has happened with the defense to have games like this?
We just got to play better. It is what it is. I think we're getting a little bit wore down, but I don't want to make any excuses.
Can it be demoralizing for a defense when the offense isn't really helping them out much?
I don't think that's it. I think more, we're affected by the bodies that we have and the health that we're in. But again, I don't want to sit here and make, excuses. It's real life, but everybody in this league's probably beat up right now. I got to do a better job of making sure we have, the depth that we need to compete.
What's the status of the 3-and-out after JQ's interception as the first domino to fall the wrong way, or was there just too many other things going on?
I'm sorry, what's that?
The offense going 3-and-out after JQ's interception, would you say that's like the first domino to fall in the series?
It's certainly not good. I don't know what order it was in, but that wasn't a good possession. After, I don't know if that was the third possession of the game or not, but I know we moved it on the first two, and then after that we didn't move it very good.
Or just to be clear, you said all options, so are you going to throw the quartersback competition over?
I don't want any headlines on that. Gavin's been playing all year, and we had we planned on putting him in the third series of the game, but we moved the ball very well in the first two, right? So if I put him in the third series of the game, but in hindsight it went 3-and-out anyway, right? But you'd be asking me why in the world did I take him out when we moved the ball first? You know what I'm saying? So I think we judged it as, hey, we're moving the ball pretty good. Let's stick with what's going right. And we went 3-and-out, and that's it. But
in fairness, when he comes in and he goes 3-and-out back-to-back, it's still a 7-point game. You stick with it, and that's going to lead to questions about whether you're making a quarterback switch there.
You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't need that to dominate the headlines. We're not playing very well. It's never on one person, you know. So if it's Gavin or if it's Brock, whoever it is, I mean, they can only do so much. You know, it's a team effort. I know everybody likes to concentrate on the quarterback position, and I know it's a story. Bottom line is we're not playing winning football on the offensive side, and I'd rather that be the headline than on any one person.
Mark, do you have any update on JJ?
He's got an ankle injury.
On that note, on the play he got injured, you know, he forced the sack, stayed on the field. You know, but, I mean, how big of a play could that have
That was
been?
a very big play, you know, for him to limp over, and we were yelling at him too. But, you know, players, you know, they have a lot on their plate, and they're out there playing hard, and he gets a sack, and he's injured, but the awareness that they're out of timeouts, and, you know, and that doesn't always happen that way, you know, so it was huge that he got back and got lined up, and the time expired.
Mark, you talk about your team responding. How do you handle the adversity here and try to keep the morale of the team up as, you know, a couple losses
Yeah.
stacking up here and
Yeah.
2 top 15 teams away, she's still left on the schedule?
Yeah, I mean, again, I mean, it's like that every week. It's just brutal. It's hard. It's tough. It's a tough league, and we have to man up. You know, it's this bottom line. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And our players know that, and they got to get back to work, and we have to do a better job. And I told them in there, it's on me, and you know, I know I got to do a better job. We got to get them in a better position to play better. We got to, you know, we just all have to do a better job. But obviously it starts with me. I know people get tired of hearing about that, but we're not playing winning football right now.
Was there ever an instinct, Mark, to put Brock back in the game in that second half, or were you just like, all right, Gavin's doing the whole second half?
Yeah, you know, really, there probably wasn't a lot of possessions being the way they were moving the ball. And we were going, you know, we weren't moving it very well. So, you know, it went relatively fast. So I think at that point, you know, we did get it down to the 2. And once again, we can't punch it in. And we got an opportunity there to cut it to a 1-score game. And, you know, we failed.
Mark, you came out in the second half with Auburn, and on that first possession, it looked like they really took it right to you. You feel like they kind of set the tone for the second half, the way they just ran the ball down your throat?
Yeah, I think they, you know, they did. I think they did a nice job. We were a little off balance, you know, all night. I think, you know, credit them. And you know, we could play better than we did. I think they you know, again, you have to give them the credit, you know, for a lot of the good. They moved us. They have a back that makes you miss. Ran for an awful lot of yards, and yeah, so it's both. You know, credit them, and we need to do better.
Obviously, you were limited at running back tonight. How much did that limit the play calling and what you were doing with the running back? Didn't feel like you were trying to emphasize those guys much?
I think, you know, it's fair. I mean, we you know, tried to have a good game plan with what we had, and you know, it is what it is.
What were your initial impressions of how well those 2 young guys played behind you?
I thought they did a decent job. You know, I thought they really played good up front. You know, they kind of controlled the game with their front.
You got it down to the 2 again, and weren't able to come away with points. Just how do you, what's your message to your team? Keeps repeating.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, we got to look at what we're doing. We got to look at how we're, you know, playing. We got to look at all options. I mean, you know, you can't point fingers. We got to find some solutions. Clearly, I mean, it's very frustrating. You know, there's no excuses. There's nothing I'm going to say that's the right answer. I mean, we got to do a better job, right?
Everybody good? Great. All right, interviews over in the